One of the biggest remaining mysteries about Riley Strain's death was why he was kicked out of Luke Bryan's 32 Bridge Bar to begin with. We now know the answer to that and so much more. We can also put to rest another conspiracy theory thanks to this picture. Look close. What's missing? Big thanks if you've trusted us to share only what's important and truthful with regards to the Riley Strain tragedy and investigation. I've done my best to couch speculation as speculation, and I think a slow, measured response has paid off because as more details are released, it seems more and more likely that what police have said all along is true. Officially, Riley died of an accidental drowning, and yes, he was drunk with traces of THC in his system. Riley left Luke's 32 Bridge Bar around 9:30 on March 8th and walked north and east towards the Cumberland River, even though his hotel was west. That was alarming. News outlets like WKRN received additional footage from Luke's 32 Bridge Bar and other bars that Riley visited that night. Remember, he went to 3 other bars before ending his night at Luke's. There's like 100 hours of surveillance video that you can pay like $1,600 to get, or you can just trust the news outlets that have paid for it. I've linked to 2 others that acquired the video and created recaps. Here you're just going to find screenshots like this one of Riley walking downstairs after he was asked to leave the bar. There's a security guard in front of him. I've relied a lot on private investigator Steve Fisher in these videos. He was Riley's family's personal investigator, and as you can see, he put together a comprehensive report which he addressed on social media. Riley is on camera the whole time at Luke's 32 Bridge, but Steve says he's in a different area of the bar as his friends, so all but one were unaware that he was being kicked out. Stick around to hear what that one friend did. It's pretty important. Riley followed that friend to the bar, and moments later, security is called. Quickly, he's escorted out. At 9:28, a message was sent to the bar staff which features a picture of Strain that reads, quote, verbally aggressive with staff, no entry. There you go, that's it. Riley was verbally aggressive with staff, although admittedly, it's not clear what was said. Nashville's News 2 suggests it could have been over a bar tab, and Riley apparently tried to sneak back in because at 9:39, 11 minutes later, another security guard sent a note that said, quote, I just escorted them out for a second time from upper, please no re-entry. That's helpful because it explains why it took 31 minutes for him to get to that bridge. In reality, it was closer to 20, which is more appropriate. Let me first talk about the one friend before circling back to this photo. The friend who was with Riley tried to defuse the situation but was unsuccessful. He then went to the other side of the rooftop and informed his group. They all tried to catch up with Riley, but remember, he walked in an opposite direction of the hotel. In a separate video, I shared what they did after, and I'll link to that below. The key takeaway is that they searched long and hard for him and didn't really get a whole lot of cooperation from police. Finally, in this picture of Riley from that night, investigator Steve Fisher points out he was not wearing a belt, and I'll be honest, I can't tell, but I trust his eyes in that nobody seems to be saying anything that contradicts him in his comment section or anywhere else. This is pretty important because a lot of people wondered how Riley's pants could have been pulled off by the river if he was wearing a belt. The answer was, he wasn't. I've dropped a link to another video that I think you'll enjoy right here, and YouTube selected a video they think you'll like here. I'm Billy Dukes for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.